Hey there YouTube, this is The4 here, and I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts on the recent Avengers 4 trailer. It came out maybe a couple of hours ago over in the UK. So, my thoughts on it. Holy shit. That trailer was sick. It was just an amazing trailer. Obviously it's kind of like a teaser trailer. It's not really like a full length trailer. Uh, Earlier in the week, I think on Monday, we got the Captain Marvel trailer. We got the second trailer, which that one was like the proper full length trailer, whereas the one we got about a month or two ago was like essentially a teaser for it. So I think probably in the next month or so, maybe 2 months, we'll get another Avengers 4 trailer, which is going to be filled with a lot more stuff, like a lot more new scenes and everything, which is going to be pretty exciting to see. But my thoughts on the trailer, that was fucking insane. It starts off essentially with Tony doing kind of like a monologue, which he's recording a message for Pepper, which it's just awesome. Like, I like the fact that Tony's now on his own. Like when everyone died on Titan, it was him left with Nebula. Yeah, it was those two just left together. So I'd imagine Nebula just went off on her own, wanted to do her own thing. Whereas Tony, he's just left there. He's just stuck there on his own. He's somehow found a ship, which is quite an interesting thing. I'm not sure what ship he's using, to be honest. He might be using the little shuttle thing that Nebula used to get to Titan. But then after that, it just gets into a lot of newer scenes. We see, Cap and Black Widow back at the Avengers little base with Bruce Banner. And it's just awesome. I love how it goes to different scenes. It's got a lot of new stuff. We see Hawkeye. I think it's really cool when we see Hawkeye with a sword. I mean, that just looks so cool. Clearly, he's just killed a guy. But no, it was a really cool trailer. And then towards the trailer, we get Black Widow and Cap in what I'm assuming is a Quinjet. It looks kind of like the insides of a Quinjet. And essentially what we see is Cap in his stealth suit, which was the suit he mainly used in the Winter Soldier back in 2014. Which, personally for me, that was probably one of my favourite suits that he's ever worn. But it's really interesting to see him in that suit. Like, there were a lot of theories going around, basically revolving around time travel. Which, so far from all the reveals we've had, it's definitely seeming like there's going to be a lot of different time travel. So they're going to go to a lot of the different events that happen in the movies. So I'm assuming they're going to go back to Civil War to kind of stop them from breaking apart. I'm not sure why they'd go back to Winter Soldier, because that didn't really have an effect on the Avengers that much. I'm assuming, well, we've already seen that they're gonna go back to the Battle of New York back in the first Avengers film. But no, that's gonna be amazing. And then we got the title reveal, Avengers Endgame, which I've heard a lot of people say that it's an amazing title, and I've heard a lot of people say that it's a shit title. I'm very towards that it's an amazing title. I think it definitely fits for the film, because it's like we're now, as Doctor Strange put, we're now in the end game. This is the end of the Avengers. We've been waiting for the title since the first Avengers. No, well, since Infinity War, essentially. And I am really excited for this film now. I was excited for it anyway. I've essentially been waiting for this trailer since Infinity War ended, since about 5 minutes after I walked out of the cinema. Um, this is going to be so sick. This is going to be, you know, Infinity War so far for me is the best MCU film that we've had, and I'm hoping that Endgame exceeds my expectations, and I'm hoping that becomes the best one ever. If it doesn't, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now, from the trailer we've seen and all the stuff we have to come, I'm very excited about it, I've got to say. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.